Okay, this is probably going to go horribly because I can't get this goddamn mic to work. I have been fighting with it for over an hour. I don't know. It's supposed to just literally plug and play, and it doesn't, so I'm gonna try to talk loudly, but also my partner's sleeping, so. Anyway, let's not do that. That'll be bad. So, I am listening to Scar. I got picked to make I'm gonna lean really close. I got picked to make the Biscuits and Gravy from Roz's very own homemade recipe for milk soup with biscuits. But here's the trick. I don't have any frozen biscuits, so we're gonna cheat. We're gonna make biscuits, but before we do that, we have to make Bisquick. So we're gonna make some we're gonna do this the really hard way is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make Bisquick first. So I gotta remember where the damn recipe is first. I think it's on like page 40 something. I don't remember. But Bisquick's really easy to make. What did they call it? Biscuit mix. There it is. 45. There it is. Biscuit mix. Ba-bum. Anyway. So we're going to make up some biscuit mix, and then I'm going to make some biscuits, and then we're going to play around with the gravy, the milk gravy, as Roz kept calling it. I've never heard it called milk gravy before. I've heard it called sausage gravy. I've heard it called sawmill gravy. I've never heard it called milk gravy, but, you know, to each their own. Now, don't get me wrong, Aren't You Exhausted has made Biscuits and Gravy correctly, but we are making Roz's recipe. But we're also making a very small amount of it because my partner is horrified. And I imagine that it's going to have so much salt in it that I'm not going to be able to eat much of it, so we're not going to waste good food on it. But we are going to make it. Oh, yes. But the Bisquick is a whole other story. So, first we're going to make actual Bisquick. So, we're going to go pull our ingredients together. We're going to need, I think we're going to make a half recipe of this because it's 4 cups of unbleached flour. Someone was like, oh, there's bleach in flour. And I'm like, yeah, so buy unbleached flour. It's easy to fix. So we're going to make a half recipe of this, which is going to be tricky. No, it's not. We're going to make a half recipe of this. So instead of 4 cups, we're going to use 2. Oh, I don't have dry, oh crap, I don't have dry milk. Fudge. I wonder how badly that's going to affect the recipe. Do I have dry milk? I might actually have dry milk around here somewhere. And then baking powder. You need 3 tablespoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon salt. Roz. 1 teaspoon salt. And then you need a half cup of vegetable oil. We'll be using extra virgin olive oil. So, all right. We're going to do all that. I'm going to go gather up all my ingredients and then I will be right back. So we're going to put this on pause. Somebody is walking around the house yowling at the top of her lungs. We don't know why. She has food. She has the door open. She could run around outside all day. Yes, she could. Yep. You have everything a little cinnamon tabby could absolutely positively want. Yeah. But you know what you can't have? You can't be in the kitchen right now. Say hi to everybody. Hi. All right, go on. I need to wash my hands now. I know. Go on. I love you. Oh, shoot. Here. They have their very own spot to sit. I don't know if you can see her tail. That's where she sits. That's where the cats sit because technically they're not supposed to be in the kitchen. I'm gonna wash my hands now. Okay, I've got everything except milk, powdered milk, but I do have heavy cream powder. I don't know. I don't know how old it is. I don't know from whence it came. It's from Hoosier Hill Farms, though, so it can't be too bad. Oh, it's from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hey, look at that. It is actually a Hoosier product. It's Hoosier, not Hosier. That's Canada. Alright, so we're going to use this instead. Wow. It's very Roz coated. So we're not gonna talk about the expiration date. Okay, so anyway. Oh shit. Sweet cream solids. Use a blender to mix 3/8 cup of powder with a cup of water and let the mix sit overnight in the refrigerator to make each cup of heavy cream. Interesting. I don't know if I've used this. I don't know where... I might have inherited this. I don't know. Anyway, alright, cool. So, I think there's about 1/3 of a cup in there, yeah? Anyway, alright. So I've got unbleached King Arthur bread flour, because later on we're going to make bread, like actual bread. So, we'll start with this chaos. I'll mute things when I turn the mixer on. I have a mixer. I have a stand mixer. You can do this by hand, but... But why? Why? Why do it by hand when you can have a machine? Right, so anyway, let's put this on now. I really need to get the red one that has Fat Bitch Factory on it. It's on my wish list. Alright, cups, measuring cups. What do we got here? Oh, I'm going to use this later anyway. Right, so. Alright, here we go. This is a 1/3 cup. So we're going to need 2 cups flour. 1. Yeah. 2. 3. 1 cup. 1. 2. 3. Alright, there's our flour. Put that there. Doesn't it kind of smells like butter? Like if butter was a flour. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. Alright, cool. There's that. I still have some of this shit. Maybe I'll make another batch with it. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, 3 tablespoons double acting baking powder. Normally, I would just kind of go in with stuff and not worry about it, but baking powder is like, you have to measure baking powder. So 3 tablespoons is going to be what? A tablespoon, a teaspoon and a half, I believe. So let me go get something to measure this with real fast. Tablespoon. Tablespoon. All right. One. Yeah, 2. And 3. That should be right, because it's 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon. So if it's 2 1/2, so if it's half 3, it's 1 1/2. Yeah. Washed. All right. salt I'm more forgiving about. You guys know me and salt. Probably put a little bit more. Yeah, there's that. All right, then we need, since we're doing a half, we're going to use a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I got this at Aldi. Everything probably I've gotten at Aldi, to be honest with you, except for the cream. I got that somewhere. I don't know where I got it. I have no idea. 1/4 cup. Alright, I can't find my 1/4 cup, but I can find a mangled... What happened there? Alright, so... Yeah. 1/2 of a half is a 1/4, right? Yeah. This is an 1/8 cup, so we'll do 1, 2. So there's that. All right. So now what we do is blend it all together. I'm going to pause so y'all don't have to listen to the mixer, because the mixer sounds like an airplane taking off. But if you have one of these, make sure you lock it. Oh, God damn it, I washed it and I missed a spot. Oh well. C'est la vie, eh? Okay, so this is what it looks like when you're all done. As you can see, it's kind of clumpy. You can see it. Kind of pulls together. That's the oil. Now, it doesn't have any preservatives in it, so you have to put it in the fridge. And it should keep for, I don't know, a few months. I don't know. You could put it in something airtight, obviously. I would hope that would be obvious. So I'm going to put it in some Ziploc when I get done. But to use it, you take a cup of this, and then you add a 1/4 cup of liquid. So you can use water if you want to, or you can use more milk if you want to. I'm going to use milk just because I like the flavor of it. But keep in mind that I use plant milk because the heavy cream's probably going to fuck with me as it is. So there's that. So, but we're going to go mix some of this up to make the biscuits so that I can overcook them in the stove. And then, so we're gonna put those in while we put those in while we cook the sausage up. And I'm gonna pull a Roz and cook a whole pound of sausage up, even though I'm only gonna use a little bit of it because I'm gonna use the rest of the sausage for an actual recipe later. I'm gonna put together a yep, I sure am, hash brown casserole bake for breakfasts. So I know I sound all fancy like I have my shit together, but I don't. So anyway, let me get cleaned up and set up here, and we'll make some biscuits. We'll make some biscuits. I think we'll just do a drop biscuit, to be honest with you guys, just because, like, I don't want to mess with it. Hi. When do we start doing this shit? Hi. This is new. Can we get down now? I love you. No, this is not where cats go. What is with the two of you today? Can you get down now? No, this is for real. It's not what you do. Nope. All right, anyway, I gotta clean up now and we'll make biscuits. I forget my camera's over here. Bye. I know, I'm totally out of frame. All right, so that's mostly for me. So I made biscuits. Yeah. I've got the thing heating up. It's not up to temperature yet. It's still heating. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the sausage. And my cat is back in the kitchen. Hopefully he'll stay off the counter this time. Anyway, so we're going to start the sausage now. And then when the oven beeps, I'll put the biscuits in and just forget about them, apparently. So we gotta cook the sausage up first. I don't remember if she added anything to the sausage, so before I start doing that, I'm gonna go look at the recipe again. And then, what, dude? You're not supposed to be in here. Yeah, so I'm going to go check the recipe one more time to see if she added anything to the meat. No. I feel like she added, probably garlic salt and onion powder. I honestly don't know why he's doing this. He never does this. But anyway, okay, so I'll be back with a recipe. Better recipe. And no cats. Alright, so I went back and I checked the recipe, and yeah, we do add garlic powder and onion powder to the sausage. It was already Johnsonville breakfast sausage links, so yum. Alright, anyway. So, right. Very excited about this. So, okay. Because I apparently hate myself. So, this is sage sausage from my, I know it looks terrible. This is sage sausage from my farmer's market down at the bottom of the hill. Cantor Hill. I don't know where the hell they're located. Anyway, pot's heating up. We're only going to use, this is about a pound. I'm only going to use about a fourth of it. So, and since I have to add the onion and garlic powder, I'm only going to cook I'm only going to cook a quarter of it at one time. I can't do that to my partner. Or to this really good sausage. This is really good sausage, so we're just gonna use about. Don't you wish you could smell this sausage right now? Yuck. All right. Use about. All right. Alright, that's more than a fourth, but whatever. So we're going to start cooking that up, and eventually this will warm. I don't remember how long my stove takes to warm up, but here we are. And now we're going to add garlic powder. Because I hate myself. And onion powder. Alright, that's done. I gotta go watch the rest of the video real fast to remember what all she adds after this, because I think she just adds flour straight to the pan while it's still in there, but I also think she adds butter. So, we'll be back. Okay, so now for some strange reason I'm to take the meat out of the bowl. But we can put the biscuits in. Alright, well, this probably only really need to cook for 10 minutes, if that. So we'll put that into the timer for 10 minutes. We've only done this much. Since I used the 2 powders, it actually absorbed most of the grease. So the only grease that's in my pan right now is what is on the meat itself. So, much like Roz, though she had like a ton of grease in hers, I don't have a lot of grease left over because this is also very low fat, because it's good meat. Good meat tends to not have a ton of fat in it. So I do need to add butter because I don't have bacon grease. Because if I had bacon grease, it would be ancient at this point. But anyway, we're gonna scrape the meat out. Otherwise, you would just cook the roux with, you would just put the flour on the beef, on the sausage and cook it that way. You don't need a crap ton of oil. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is, since Roz already had like a good tablespoon worth of oil in there, I'm gonna substitute. I know, we're going into Roz territory here. I'm going to mimic it with a little bit of olive oil, just to kind of like mimic it. And then we're going to add way too much butter, because the amount of bacon grease she put in that pot was ridiculous. Mind you, nothing's measured, so I'm just kind of eyeballing things. So this is going to get really weird. Anyway, let's scrape the meat out. I do have all of the nice little brown grumbly bits though. This is not how you make sausage gravy. Aren't You Exhausted did a really good video on how to make sausage gravy, and it looks delicious, and it really made me want biscuits and gravy. And I'm actually really sad that this isn't going to turn out, because I love biscuits and gravy. Can you hear the sadness? Can you hear the sadness in my soul? I am not. Okay, look, my family is from the South. Like, my dad's family's from the South. My dad's family's been in the country since the Mayflower, like, literally. But, like, my immediate family from my dad is South, Southern South, like, South. So, like, I love this kind of food, right? My mom's family's Northern, which is a whole thing. Anyhow, they're Northerners. Anyhow, right, so anyway, this hurts. This hurts. Even Northerners know how to make fucking biscuits and gravy, alright? I don't know what Roz's issue is. Hey, my cat again. Let's dip this. There we go. Tired of like hunching. Alright, so I said I was gonna mimic it with a little bit of oil. She had about yay much. Considering I'm only using a fourth of the meat. Actually, she grilled up 2 pounds of sausage, so I'm using, I don't even know what that comes out to because I'm bad at math. So then she just puts like a big wonkin' spacco, those aren't even words, of bacon grease in there. So we're just gonna like whop a big old, what did they say? What did they say on Uncle Roger? We're just gonna wang a big old slap of butter in there. Right. And, yeah. Right, so, the only flour I keep in my house is bread flour, because I don't cook with flour. Because I'm weird. The only baking I do is bread baking. Look, I'm weird, okay? So I'm going to go grab some more. Oh, no, I do have regular flour. I just can't reach it because it's all the way back there. You know what? Bread flour will be fine. It'll be fine. Got our giant old bag of bread flour here. Turn this up a little. The other problem is Roz cooks everything on like high heat. So whatever, and I'm trying to mimic that, and anything that she just burns all of her oil off is what I'm trying to say. So, for whatever reason, Roz goes in with a, we call these soup spoons or serving spoons where I'm from. Serving spoons would tend to be a little bit bigger, but this is like, my family always called these soup spoons. I don't know why. I guess because they're like slightly bigger than like a cereal spoon. I don't know. What did your family call these? Like, anyway. So she just has that in there and got a big ol'. Do I really want to do this? Yeah, we're doing it. You guys, you can't see it. Okay, here we go. The flour has to stay out. We'll be using more later. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we are then. Right. Ooh. My alarms keep going off on my phone, so like my recorders keep stopping to record. Alright, then she got out like, this is gonna burn. How did she not burn this? Right, then she got out like a half gallon of milk. Right, so, and then she just started adding milk. Which is not, this is not how you do this. This is not how you do this. This is just not how you do this. And she just keeps adding milk. Actually, I think she does one of these numbers. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. All right. How is this not lumpy? It was lumpy, wasn't it? I'm just like, how is this not lumpy? It's like, I hear my ancestors crying. They're sobbing. No, wait, that's Scar. Oh, shit. Scar's still in my ear, by the way. Oh my god. Right, so, well, because I added half of a gallon of milk to it, it brought the temperature of my pan all the way down. So now all of the heat that was in my cast iron is gone. So now I gotta wait for everything to come back up to heat again. So while it does that, I'm gonna go double check the recipe because I'm pretty sure she adds a bunch of bullshit into the gravy on top of the milk, because I'm pretty sure we put some more garlic powder and black pepper. I know we put black pepper in it, but I'm pretty sure we put some onion powder and garlic powder in this as well. So I'm gonna go double check the recipe while my pan comes back up to heat so that I can dump more milk on it, so that it'll never be at a uniform temperature. To be fair though, she was using not cast iron. So cast iron's a bit of a different animal, but I own cast iron, so that's what you get. That's what you get. Anyway. Okay, so I double checked her recipe, and she doesn't add any more garlic salt and onion powder, or garlic powder and onion salt, but like, I don't know if you guys can see this, not this part here, but this shit, this is all cooked flour. It's overcooked flour, right? Because it's so hot. I'm trying to cook like her, right? This is not how you make this gravy. So what I'm trying to do is break it up. But remember how her gravy never quite came together? Like it never quite thickened up? And this could be partially why, because all of her flour cooked and it wasn't around to thicken the gravy, I guess is where I'm trying to go with this. So before I add the rest of the milk to this, I'm trying to break this up some so it can actually like thicken the gravy. So we're working on this part here right now because this isn't meat. This is cooked flour. But even then, you can see that, lumpy as it is, my gravy is coming together still. But to be fair, I haven't added the entire half gallon yet. So here's that. So let's just keep working. Let's just keep working on this part. I don't know how long this is gonna take. So I don't know, this is disgusting. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot. Before we get too far into this, she did add one very special ingredient I did forget. This is so gross. I wish you guys could smell this. It's like, I'm even using good ingredients and it smells like Play-Doh. And it's not because I'm using bad ingredients. It's just because there's that much flour in it already. But anyway, Rosie did use one very special ingredient that I almost forgot. And I will let you know that this is a fresh one. And I've already warned my partner about this. So this is fresh. It's clean. It's brand new, straight out of the box. But yes, I do have a bright red fingernail, as you can see. Yes, and it goes, it goes directly in. So. And then we have to panic. Oh shit. Here we go. All right. It's stuck to my spoon. Look, I did that for you. All right. This actually kind of almost looks like gravy, so I guess I'm going to have to add more milk to it. It still smells like Play-Doh. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. All right, so to our nearly formed gravy, we're going to add, I don't know, another fourth of this container. So, okay, that's plenty. We're not dicking around with more than that, I don't think. That should make it liquidy enough, right? One would think. Remember, we're actually going for the consistency of soup here, so hopefully this is picking up all of me. So hopefully it's not just me mumbling, but if it is, I apologize. I guess it's not a mimicking Roz video if I don't complain about the fact that I have a lapel mic that I could have been using, but I don't know how to use. So, there's that. I mean, the sad part is it's true. I really do have one, and I really don't know how to use it, and it's really kind of sad, so... Alright, so to this... Yeah, so, alright. I feel like we need to add more milk, actually. I feel like this is actually going to cook down and come together. And we don't want that. We don't want it actually making gravy. Oh, shit. Alright. Should I have left do you think I should have left the nail in longer? So here you go, right? Can you hear it? That's why I don't do cooking videos. Alright, so to this, this Play-Doh mixture that we are creating. Oh yeah, my biscuits. They're not completely burnt yet, but I am going to rotate them because my oven, as most ovens are, has uneven heating, so I'm going to rotate them so that they overcook properly. They look good though. Hopefully they taste good. They look good. All right, do this. Now she has a salt. Oh, I do have a salt shaker. All right. Wouldn't it have salt in it? All right. All right. So she shakes a crap ton of salt into hers because, you know, it has no flavor. Anyway, so we're going to add flavor. I hate this already. That's all I'm willing to put in there. And then she puts, I don't know why I'm looking at this like there's instructions on here. It's a salt, it's a pepper grinder. Now, Roz has an electric pepper grinder because Roz has delicate wrists because hand pain. I have actual arthritis and I have a manual crank. Putting it out there. Anyhow, I haven't tasted this either because we're not allowed to taste the food. You don't taste the food when you're cooking with Roz. That's okay. Well, maybe I don't need to add more milk. It's not coming together. All right, cool. Am I not cooking it hot? No, it's on pretty high heat. All right, we're good. We're good. So far, so good. You can see it's steaming. It's not supposed to do that, but you know, here we are. It's getting a nice skin on it. Your gravy probably shouldn't have a skin on it either. Your milk shouldn't have a skin on it. You're cooking too high if it's got a skin on it. All right. Froth though. This is stupid. Alright, so somewhere around here we start to panic. Actually, I think at one point she gives up and walks away, which I'm going to go do because the new live for Scar has started. So I'm going to leave this so you can watch it. And I'm going to go turn on Scar's live. And by then my biscuits should be burned. They're not burned. They're just overcooked. There's a difference. So I'm going to go turn on Scar, and then we're going to come rescue my biscuits, and then we're going to put together a... Now remember, the whole point of the cooking the flour was to get the raw flour flavor out of it. But when we get back, we were going to make a raw flour slurry with more milk. Okay, so I'll be back. Hang on. Alright, the good news is this is not coming together. So that's good, right? That's what we want. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create what she called a slurry. It is actually called a slurry. Normally you want to do these cold. I don't remember if she did it hot. We're going to do it the way I know how to do it because I'm tired of this. I'm already tired of this. Oh, but we are going to take the biscuits out. You know what? That's a stupid idea. Let's not burn the house down. Let's use this. That's what that's actually. All right. They look all right. They're way overcooked. So we'll set those over there. we'll let those cool off, because in a minute here I'm going to have to force them apart to make my biscuit cereal out of them. These need to wash. Right. Still stuck on the spoon. It's still stuck on the spoon. I think I lost a nail. It's going in there. All right, so right. It's not thickening up. It's what we want. So let's go make our slurry. Okay, a slurry is a real thing. It's a real thing. Oh shoot, this was the spoon I used to get that out. We're gonna use a clean spoon. So this is what we call this. We call this a cereal spoon in my family. What do you guys call it? Anyway, so fuck it. Roz just wangs a big old wallop, a dollop. No, it's only a dollop if it's liquid, right? I don't know. We were having a debate over what a dollop was. Anyway, she just throws a big old glob of flour in there. That should be plenty at this point. It never comes together, so it doesn't matter. So there's that. Put this over here. We're hanging on to the nail spoon for a reason here. I'm going to discuss my partner later. I'm going to pick up a few things because this is getting cluttered and I don't like it. Okay, cool. All right. Nah, we'll use... I don't want to dirty up more dishes. We're going to use this guy. It's already gross, whatever. It doesn't matter. So then we add, I don't know, more milk. So I told my partner I'd make Jell-O, or, pudding after this to make up for the fact that I'm wasting good milk. Anyway, so this is a slurry. Kind of. It smells like soy milk and uncooked flour. I'm sure if you're using real milk, it has like a whole different flavor to it. I really can't do whole milk like this anymore. So, all right, so still not coming together. Awesome. So we're gonna add our slurry to our. You can smell the black pepper at least. All right, so usually when you put this kind of stuff in, you want to stir while you're putting it in so it doesn't clump up, because you could still, when you put this in, it can still cook the flour if your stuff is too hot, right? So I don't know why I'm giving you cooking tips. We're supposed to be cooking like Roz, where we just dump it in and hope for the best. I think I might have actually made that work. No. Damn it. As you can see, it's very lumpy. This is not what you want. All right, so this is actually coming together. Kind of. It's still pretty runny. So I'm gonna let it go for a second. I need to go fix my audio because apparently Scar had to restart her live stream. So I'm gonna go hunt that down so I can still listen to it. And I'm gonna turn the stove off because, hey, All right, anyway, if you know, you know. I'm gonna go get the new stream from Scar, and then we should be about done. I may need to add more liquid to that, but we'll be right back. All right, found the new stream. All right. No, that's too gravy-ish. We need to add more liquid to it. But after this, we're done. All right, that's all the milk I'm willing to waste on that. So this is too much. This is just too much. Shush. No, stop it. All right. So, I need to go find out what my cat's yelling about, and then we'll be back. All right, this is nice and runny. So, I really hope the sound is... You know what? And it's a Roz video. I guess I should be like, I really hope the sound is somewhat shitty. All right, so this is still very soup-esque, right? So we're gonna, I think she adds more salt. So we're gonna add more salt. I'm lucky she didn't add Worcestershire to it, so I guess I should count my blessings. I hate this. I hate this so much. I can't tell you how much I hate this. What I'm gonna hate even more is if when I do finally put it in my mouth, it's gonna actually taste somewhat decent. That's what's really gonna piss me off. All right. All right. So there's our gravy. This is the gravy. This is the final gravy. What? No, I lied. That's the final gravy base. Now we add the meat back in. This is bugging me. Now we add the meat back in. I don't know why. So. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is not how you make this. As I say for the 19th time. I got you, babe. Alright. Now, I do believe from this point, she just breaks her bagels. Yes, she breaks her biscuits up into a bowl because they're too tough to cut. And then she pours her soup. I think mine's actually thicker than hers is, and I apologize for that, but I refuse to waste more milk on it. I guess I could put water in it. We're not doing that. Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, so I'm going to go double check and make sure she doesn't add anything after the biscuits. And then we're going to put our bowl together. My partner's asleep. I think he's intentionally sleeping through this. I don't blame him. I'm not going to go wake him up. All right, so she just breaks her biscuits up into her bowl. I'm not going to lie. My biscuits are not as done as hers. Hers are like brown. But I think that's because she used like a store-bought frozen biscuit and there's like stuff on the top that causes it to brown, and I think she overcooked it so it like over caramelized. So that's going to be my story and I'm sticking to it. If I cook these damn things any longer, they're going to be bricks and no one will be eating them because they will be literally unedible. So I'm going to put the milk away. Unfortunately, my gravy is actually gravy. It's setting up. Apparently I can't even fuck up gravy. So I'm going to sacrifice more milk. And I hate this. Because this is just wasteful at this point. It hurts. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's I don't know how much I'd have to put in here to actually make it runny at this point. Okay. Yeah, I think if I whisk that together, we'll get the consistency that she's got, because her gravy is like water. So, but after that, we are done. So. My gimbal died, so I'm going to finish mixing the gravy water, and then I'm going to put the bowl together for you guys, and I'll show it to you. But yeah, the gimbal died, so it can't hold the phone up anymore. I just want to point out, these are the exact same cooking pans that Rosie has. Like, these are the exact same, and I just want you to witness. No grease. No grease went into this. Anyway. We're gonna do 2. Maybe we'll just do 1. We'll just do 1 biscuit for now, just in case these actually turn out to be edible. Don't forget, tasty, tasty nail. So we'll do that one. I don't think she split hers, did she? I don't think she split it, but smells really good. All right, we're gonna put that there. Scar's eating her grape salad while I'm serving this up. All right, serving. This is my serving spoon. Ugh. Huh? I can't zoom in. You guys are just gonna have to watch from afar. Actually, can I move this closer? Let me see if I can move this closer. There we go, that's better. All right, you can see it better now. That's pretty runny. That's pretty runny. All right, I got it pretty. Oh, that's soupy. Just look how soupy that is. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look bad, but let me get a setup going so you can actually see me eat it. Okay, as you can see, this is a whole ass horrible angle. There you go. There. Oh God, it moves. Oh shit. All right, here we go. Oh, I got a pretty tough. Not a mukbanger. All right, there's a. It doesn't smell that bad. I mean, okay. It doesn't. It smells like onion. It smells like onion and garlic Play-Doh. And I'm listening to Scar try to gag down grape salad while I'm trying to eat this too. So this is gonna be fun. All right, here we go. In solidarity, Scar, we're taking our bites together. Mmm. It has no flavor. Like, it has flavor, but no flavor. The onion powder and the garlic powder are obnoxious. Like, it's overpowering the actual sausage flavor. The biscuit's alright, but I made the biscuit, so of course it's alright. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like if I cooked maybe another fourth of that sausage up and tossed it in there and added some more black pepper, I could salvage this. But definitely not more onion powder or garlic powder. That's just, it just tastes weird. It doesn't taste right. It's not hitting my tongue right. You know, I'm used to, this is not how this tastes. This is not that, this isn't, and this is runny. And I cooked, mine is even thicker than hers turned out. But like, would I serve this to my family? No. No. Would I eat it myself? I mean, I'm gonna. It's not the worst thing I've ever made. It's not the worst thing I've ever made. Once upon a time, I didn't know how to cook. It's just, it smells like Play-Doh. It just smells like Play-Doh. It's just, keeping in mind she used like giant heaping spoons. I don't know how hers didn't pull together. I used giant heaping spoons of flour too. I don't understand. It's bizarre. So I guess what I'll do, because that's quite a bit of gravy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to eat with this. Maybe if I eat with this spoon. Sorry, maybe I'm supposed to eat with this. Maybe the nails, the hidden ingredient that I forgot. Surprisingly, I don't think I put enough salt in it. If I just eat the sausage, though, the sausage is pretty good because, like, I have good sausage, but the gravy itself is not great. It's lumpy. There's lumps of uncooked. There's lumps of uncooked flour in it. Yeah, it tastes like failure, right? It tastes like the first time you tried to make biscuits and gravy and you fucked up. That's what it tastes like. It's not like the worst thing that has ever been made on the planet, but it's definitely not what you would serve your family on like a holiday, which is usually where we would eat these. We would get this for holiday, and it's not savory. It's not flavorful. It's not complementing the biscuit. And the biscuit's not rich. I mean, there's no, it's not like it's a butter biscuit or anything. I mean, you saw me put the biscuit together. So you know what's in it. So like, but I mean, if you were just dying for biscuits and gravy, I mean, I guess it doesn't hit the spot. It really doesn't. It's not good. But it's not inedible. I'm not going to throw it out, I guess is where I'm going with that. I'm going to cook up some more sausage and put in there so that there's more sausage to gravy, because there's definitely more gravy than sausage. So that's definitely going to change. But otherwise, it's fine. It definitely needs work. She has no fucking clue how to make a roux. You shouldn't have taken the meat out. You didn't need to add butter. If you had just put the flour, a very little amount of flour on top of the sausage after you'd done cooking it, you would have only needed to add like a few splashes of milk to get the gravy going. You wouldn't have this. It would have been fine. And it would have tasted a shit ton better because all of your flavor is coming from the sausage. That's the point. The sausage and the black pepper. Yeah, you can add a little bit of salt. That's fine. But you didn't need to add like a fourth of a cup. I think I still undersalted it. I think I undersalted it, which is fine. I'm not going to put more salt on it. But like, is it the worst? No, do I recommend it? No. I would not follow Roz's recipe.
I would go follow Aren't You Exhausted's recipe, because Aren't You Exhausted made biscuits and gravy, and she showed how to make like a single serving of biscuits and gravy, which is actually pretty interesting and very informative. And I think Ozzy's Kitchen is going to do like a bougie version of biscuits and gravy, so that'll be pretty interesting to watch. So if you want a super special version to really wow your family with, go watch Ozzy's Kitchen when it gets done. But like, or follow a fucking recipe online. But here we are. I'm gonna go, I guess, finish this because I'm not throwing it away. And there you go. Mazel tov. I hope everybody enjoyed this. It was painful. It gets worse when it's cold. Oh, it gets so much worse when it's cold. It's like congealed. Oh, God. I take back everything I just said. Oh, my God. I'm gonna go eat my food now. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.